Thank you, Frontier. Thank you. Thank you. They finally added it. We finally have the Gerstlauer Infinity Coaster in Planet Coaster. I have waited for this, for I've wanted this for a long time, guys. I've already made an Infinity Coaster on my channel, but for that I used the Eurofighter track support, not the supports, I mean custom supports, but I used the Eurofighter track, and then I used the B&M Hyper car, because that's just what was most similar to me. But they finally added it, and it's awesome. Almost. It's missing stuff, guys. I'm upset about the new Infinity Coaster model that Frontier added to Planet Coaster, because you can not have a vertical lift hill without a beyond vertical drop, which means you can't make the Smiler and you can't make Der Schwur is Count-On, which I really wanted to make. I promised myself that if they added the Infinity Coaster and I could make a normal vertical lift hill, then I would make Count-On, but I can't make it unless I cheat and use a launched lift hill. But I'm not gonna do that. If I make it, it's gonna be legit. It's gonna be legit, and so I'm kind of mad about that. But we're making a new custom Infinity Coaster right here, and this is a big project, okay? So this is the first time I've ever built a coaster in Planet Coaster with a plan. Usually whenever I build something, I just improvise the whole layout. I just build and say, I come up with the ideas as I go along. This one I thought, nah, it's an Infinity Coaster. It needs to be special and unique and awesome. Well, at least what I would find awesome. So instead I actually pulled out a piece of paper and I drew the layout from above with a pencil. And I came up with the ideas there, and then I could, quickly come up with the ideas, and I could erase them if they were bullshit and so on. And I came up with something pretty decent, and it turned out all right. So as you can see here, we've had a pre-drop thingy, and we have a normal lift hill, because I wanted to do that. And then we have go into a dive drop, and then straight into a sea serpent roll. And I actually changed this sea serpent roll after I finished recording, because it was a little too tight at the top. It was a little too snappy. So I made it a bit wider at the top after the recording, and it turned out pretty good. So that's how it's gonna be in the final POV. Also, as you can see in the footage and in the thumbnail, it's the exact same colors as the Smiler. I promise you, it is not gonna be like that in the end, because I think they made a little too much like the Smiler in game, and yet you still can't make the Smiler because of the stupid lift hills. But yeah, the final colors are actually gonna be white on this thing, and so I'm pretty excited to showcase the video. I'm gonna make complete custom supports, because that's another thing that Frontier has done, which is really stupid when it comes to the two Gerstlauers in game. You cannot change the colors of the supports of a Eurofighter or an Infinity Coaster without it also changing some of the colors of some of the beams inside of the track. So you can't have a fully white track and, let's say, fully red supports. You can't have that, and it's so stupid. So what I did was I painted the entire thing completely white, and then I just removed all of the supports, and I built all the supports myself, and it takes a long time because this is a big ride. This both has the lift hill that you're seeing, but I also made a launch in this thing. I made a launch half inside of an inversion. So as you can see, so far we've done some pretty weird shit. We've done the sea serpent roll, and then the thing that it goes into right after, which I also changed a bit after the recording, is a non-inverting inclined loop. So I wanted an inclined loop because I like inclined loops, and then I looked at Count-On. I was like, I'm stealing that idea where it doesn't invert at the top of its sea serpent roll. Bam! Now we both have a normal sea serpent roll and a non-inverting inclined loop, because I have not seen that being made anywhere before. So yeah, this is a pretty unique coaster. It's gonna be themed to ghosts. It's gonna be called Phantom, not Thanos. I was just about to say Thanos. about Thanos, I just watched Endgame just about like almost 2 weeks ago now. It's almost 2 weeks ago I watched Endgame. It's actually quite a while ago I've made a new video because I haven't had time to actually record my voiceover because I want to be home alone when I record my voiceovers. I do not live home alone. I do live with my parents. I'm only 18 years old, and I want to be home alone when I record my videos because we have thin walls. So and now I'm finally home alone, guys. This is why I'm recording for you guys. Where was? Oh, right. I watched Endgame because I'm actually a pretty big Marvel fanboy, and I gotta say I loved it. Like, Endgame was so good. I'm not gonna spoil anything because I mean people spoil big movies like that. I don't get it. Why do you do it? Do you think you're cool? Do you think it's funny? Listen, if you spoil Endgame, if you spoil Star Wars, if you spoil any of those big movies, alright, I just want you to fucking die. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want you to die. I want you to wish that you were. Listen. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be a prick or anything, but I just hate when people spoil movies. Anyway, let's get back to the coaster. So we've just about finished the first part here, and we're getting into the second part now. This is what I'm making here is like a finish loop, is what it's called. It's essentially like a normal vertical loop, except that it's really stretched out, so you get a lot of hang time at the top. It kind of goes straight at the top. It was kind of difficult to make, and it was very small. Like I don't think there's any finish loop in real life that is as small as this one. It's very tight, and yet it gives that hang time, which is awesome. But anyway, I want to rant about something. Something I find kind of stupid. So we're in a time of the year now where a bunch of new coasters, even new parks and all that are opening. And one of the new coasters that opened in Florida this year is Tigris at Busch Gardens Tampa Bay. And Busch Gardens Tampa Bay is also known as Busch Gardens Africa. Here's the problem. Tigris is the name of the new coaster. It is themed to tigers. Tigers do not live in Africa. Tigers are from Asia. Why? I mean, how was this? How did this get through? How did it? It's so funny to me. Like how? Like someone did not do their homework on that. I'm sorry, but this is so stupid. They have an entire park dedicated to Africa, and then they. No, I'm sorry, I can't take it. At least it's better in Gerstlauer here in Denmark. We also got a new tiger theme ride this year, which is one of the bigger news. One of the bigger new rides, and it's called the Tiger in English. It's called Tian in Danish, which means the tiger, and it is an intimate gyro swing, so it's a flat ride, and it's opening at Gerstlauer. However, that is placed in an area called Wild Asia because we know how to do shit. Sorry, I sound like such a prick today. I just really want to let loose and just rant today. I'm really not mad about any of this. I'm just speaking straight from the heart, dude. But anyway, yeah, we opened this new ride, and usually I don't go into big flat rides like that because I suffer from motion sickness in a way that I can do pretty much any coaster, but things that spin a lot, like flat rides tend to do, I get really nauseous on those. So, but I am going to Gerstlauer this Sunday, and I am super excited to go back. I have not been there since 2014, which was before I liked big coasters, so I haven't been on Piraten, which is the only non-Asian Intamin Megalite and Denmark's best roller coaster, and I'm super excited to finally get on it. I have a total of 4 credits to get, even though I've been there before. I'm super excited, and I'm gonna ride the Tiger, the Intimate Gyro Swing. I hope, because on this opening weekend, it actually had problems. It was actually some electrical stuff I think broke because it's an Intamin, so shit happens. So I kind of hope it works, but I also made sure that, well, I am gonna make sure that I ride it as the last thing in case I get nauseous, because that is why I don't ride rides like that. But I feel like I have to do it, and my friend Willis Byrne, he kind of convinced me to. So that's fine. I'm super excited to ride that and all the coasters I'm missing. it's gonna be absolutely great. Like, out of the over 20 potential new credits I could get this year, Piraten, which is the Intamin Megalite, is the one I'm most excited for, absolutely. I mean, Denmark's best roller coaster, and it's said to be such an airtime machine, alright? It is ejector, ejector, ejector all over. I can't wait. You can be damn sure that I might do a vlog, hopefully. I do want to do a vlog. I'm definitely going to do a review of Piraten, not shortly, or, well, sometime after I've ridden it. I'm just so excited. I can't stop thinking about me going there. It's also just about 8 or 9 weeks till I'm going to Europa Park, so this year is going to be very good for me. I am a newer enthusiast, and I'm finally starting to get into the game of going to the theme parks. Anyway, we're nearing the end of the video here, and we're getting to the end of the build. As you can see, it is a very big coaster, this thing. And yeah, I don't really, I just went all in on this coaster. I actually changed a few things from my drawing. I added a few more airtime hills here and there because I had more space than I thought I did. But anyways, guys, that's been today's building and rant video. I really hope you did enjoy it. Make sure to leave a like if you like this video. Otherwise, it'll be weird to leave a like, I think. I don't know. Make sure to write something in the comments. I don't care. I just love getting comments. I'm a comment whore. And make sure to subscribe if you like my videos. Keep on writing. Yeah, bye guys.